Alright, hello Be Nasty and anyone else who may be watching. It's Sir Adrian here. Welcome back to the French Republic's turn in our current game of Global War 1914 titled Operation Michael. Still in the summer 1914. So France was declared war on by Germany, so they're at war. I went ahead before the turn started and updated their income, so they have their wartime income 21, plus they had 2 saved IPPs left over from the prequel. Excuse me, hence why they're at 23. Before we get into that, though, slight correction for anyone who may be following along. The Austrians, in fact, didn't take Grodno province. There was just a small mistake made, and it wasn't realized that the Russians had defense in depth, so they still had enough to break the trench line, but the Russians got far more hits on the first round of combat than was expected. So the Austrians just decided to retreat with some of those surviving units instead. And the Russians are left with 3 infantry units in Grodno province. So the Austrians don't get their free diplomacy roll for taking the territory either. But that was easy enough to resolve. Anyway, so France has 23 IPP. They're going to spend all of them. They're going to purchase 2 Colonial Infantry. This is a free one that we get every summer starting in 1914 to place. They're going to buy a cavalry for 4. These 2 are for 4. They're going to upgrade a Colonial Infantry for 2. They're going to spend 2 to finish their fortification. They're going to purchase a minor factory, and they're going to purchase an airship rather, for 7, and spend 1 on diplomacy. So yeah, everything's spent. We'll go ahead and do the diplomacy quick while we're over here. So they're going to try for Bulgaria. So they're trying to. Do we want to go for Bulgaria? Yeah, we'll try for Bulgaria. So we need a 2 or less. They're trying to bring them down to the neutral position. A 5, that's a miss. So they stay where they are. Before I forget, like I did on I think it was British turn, we'll go ahead and roll the tech. So we only have 1 undamaged major factory, so we only get the 1 roll. So we'll try to go for defense in depth, where we need a 7 or higher. And that's 3. So that's a miss. Otherwise, we'll have a few attacks. Did I do that this turn? Move those off to the side. There we go. Yeah, so as I said, we'll declare war on well, we're already at war with the Germans, so we'll reciprocate. They declared war on us. We'll take our airship. We'll go 1, 2, 3. Attempt to bomb the major factory in Berlin. And then go 4, 5 and land in Lorraine. So we'll go ahead and do that first. It's been a while since I've done attack with that. Strategic bombing, 1d6. Okay, so I think a 1 to a 3 is damage, and then a 4 to a 6 would be a miss, I do believe. I'll double check that really quick. Strategic bombing. Strategic bombing. Strategic bomber. Blah blah blah. Rated. 9.8.3. Okay, there we go. So airships roll 1d6. Okay, so on 1 and a 3, that's the amount, and 4 to 6 is a miss. Okay, that's what I thought. So we'll just roll this over here. So 1 to 3 will determine any damage. Perfect. So 3, that's max damage. And then the facility itself has inherent anti-aircraft on a... I know it's a 1, but I think that might have been changed. Oh no, that was for... Changes tech update. Air fortification. Strip neutral. Okay, I think that was for something else. Anyway, they have an inherent defense on a 1. And of course, I roll a 1. That's... I never really hope my luck improves. It's definitely annoying. But I mean, it could be worse. At least we got the damage that we wanted. You just have to laugh about a situation like this. But anyway, so the major factory in Berlin is damaged with 3. It looks like they got the same on us as well. Tit for tat, as it were. So there you have it. So we don't have to worry about landing it. I think we paid to repair that. We'll check that after. We have a seaplane, so we're going to declare war on the Kingdom of Italy. This seaplane is going to move 1-2 on Maritime Air Patrol. He's going to attempt to raid the Naples line. I believe he doesn't get a modifier of any kind. Raid damage. so seaplanes don't get any any kind of modifier. So here we'll have green. My favorite color will be the attacker. This will be the opposing role. Okay, nothing. We'll just leave the seaplane there on Maritime Air Patrol. And then we are going to have another attack at the same time. We're going to have this Dreadnought move 1. We'll have our pre-Dreadnought down here move 1. We will have this transport. We'll pick up an infantry and a infantry and a colonial infantry. It'll move 1. And then here we'll have this transport pick up 2 infantry units. Just double check that is what I want to do. Yeah, that's fine. We'll actually modify. Yeah, some of the purchases it might, instead of that airship, I think which costs 7, buy the 2 infantry, and we'll save an IPP. But anyway, yeah, that'll bring those 2. This transport will bring these 2 infantry. And then the other transport will bring 2 cavalry units. So 2 of the infantry, we'll drop them off into Campania. Take that over from the Italians. So Italy's gonna go down. France, the base is 21, but they'll be up to 22. The Italians will be down to 8. And then we'll attempt to amphibious assault with the infantry, colonial, and then the 2 cavalry units into Mezzogiorno. We'll actually bring these 2 cruisers into that battle as well, so we can have 4 units bombarding. So the pre-dredge bombard at a 3, and we got 2 of those. And then the black dice, that'll be for the cruisers at a 2. So we'll go ahead and roll that, see what we get. And of course, we miss everything. So we'll see how the land battle goes. So in the first round, the cavalry wouldn't be able to disembark. So we have a colonial at a 1 and the infantry unit at a 1 as well because it is mountain terrain. So here we'll just do that. 2 at 1. So close. And then he has the 1 at 4. Okay, and that's a hit. So because we suffered double casualties, these two are eliminated. And I don't think the cavalries would get to participate. We'll double check quick, but I'm pretty sure that's how that works. Forcing a port. Should this probably be further up? First round, only aircraft and infantry class units may attack. Double academies that were hit. And the second round of combat to attack. The first round of combat for the non-infantry class units to participate in the second round of combat. Okay, so those units didn't, excuse me, didn't survive. So the cavalry are just sitting back on the ships. Yeah, definitely hope my luck improves. Getting a bit ridiculous. But you just have to laugh at it, like I said. And I don't know, maybe it'll improve. But yeah, here we'll have these all off to the side, nice. Cruisers. And then the transports. And the 2 cavalry units. So that battle's done. Then non-combat, because I think that's it for. Oh no, we did have one more combat. Sorry, before I forget, real quick. We'll have our infantry in the Ivory Coast trying to attack into Togoland. So we'll be black. Red will be the defender. There's no terrain or nothing, so we're at a 2, and the defender is a colonial at a 1. Nothing. We'll press the attack. So that's the hit we needed, and he got nothing on defense. So French take Togoland, and they go up to 23. Germany goes down 36. And let's bring that one. Oh, some success on the turn. Anyway, so that'll be it for combat. I do believe. Yep, that should be good. So non-combat. We'll move this torpedo boat. Join the fleet there. These 2 coastal subs will move down into M2. We will move the Paris gun into southern France. We'll move a militia into southern France. We'll move a militia from Normandy into Aquitaine. Do, 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 do. We'll rail 3 infantry from this stack in Picardy down to southern France. 2, 3. That's all good. That's all good. And I think that's it for now. Yeah, I think that's it for now. So now just place units. I'll just double check quick. So we spent 4 on that. We spent 2 on that. That's a free one. We spent 2, 3, 4. We upgraded 1. We bought for 3, 4, 5. That should be up to 17. And then we bought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we should have had 20. Yeah, 21 plus the 2 we say, so 23. Yeah, I might have made a slight mistake. That costs 5. These are 4. That's 4. 2. This is 2. And then one of these is 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3. Okay, no. Yeah, that's fine. Then we spent the 1 on diplomacy. 6, 6. Those 2, 4, upgrade 1, and then that's 10. Plus 5 is 15, plus 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, no, so I rolled the diplomacy. Yeah, I think we'll get rid of the cavalry instead, which would bring us down by 4. So we should be at 19 without the cavalry. So, sorry, I just want to make sure I don't mess this up. So 2 for each of those, plus upgrading, that's 6, and then 5 for that, that's 11. 2 to finish that, and then another 6, so that's 16, that's 19. We spent the 1 on diplomacy, and we had 23 total to spend. Okay, so we'll just buy an extra infantry. So still spent all 23 we had. There we go. And then will collect our... Oh no, it's because I wanted to repair the factory. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Instead of the extra infantry, we'll still spend our 23, but repair the damage on the 3 damage on the major factory in Paris. That's what I want to do. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so now we're good. We can place our units. Plus our reserves that we get. So then, this fort in Belgium is, or in Picardy rather, is complete, which is great. We'll move a commander. Can move up to 6. We'll move him down to southern France. We'll place 3 infantry in southern France. So 1, 2. I'll delete from that stack 3. Like that. Heavy artillery we'll build in southern France. And then we'll build 3 infantry in Paris. And we'll build 1 in, whoops, not 2, 1 in Picardy. Oh, and non-combat, this coastal sub will move here. And while we're at it this turn, yeah, we'll declare war on the Austro-Hungarian Empire and the Ottoman Empire. Might as well. So there we have it. So I think, like I said, that's it for the French turn. We can't forget these. One of them is being built. Well, this one has to be built in Africa, so we'll build them in Morocco. We'll build one in northern Algeria. The upgrade is for the one in Tunisia. So that'll be upgraded to regular infantry. And then apparently you can upgrade and then still place a unit. That doesn't really make much sense to me. Otherwise, again, what's the point of needing a manpower to upgrade in the first place? Like, you also need supply to a factory, which I have, but it seems kind of odd, but I digress. Ooh, I can't. Just double checking. I don't think I could do what I had wanted to do initially. Yeah, I'll place a colonial here. One there, one there. We'll place one down in French Guiana. Yeah, place one. Here, we'll just get, instead of that being a colonial, we'll just have it be a militia. It costs the same. We'll have it placed in Normandy. And then this factory. We'll build that down in Madagascar. All right, so that'll be it for the French turn. So we'll collect 23 IPP, no trade. So exactly 23 IPP to spend for the next turn. And now we can go ahead and hand things on off to the Ottoman Empire. So good luck to them.